J.O. says that Zeus edited out her telling Tesehki, I'll catch the fade at the reunion. And there is video evidence of it. Then we got Marsh finally speaking out about her fight with Tesehki and her relationship with Chrisean. Let's talk about it. Child, so if you remember on the Baddies Caribbean Reunion, Kiva and Tesehki were going back and forth, and Tesehki was telling Kiva, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? And J.O. is right here, honey. J.O. is right here. And she is saying that she told Tesehki, I'll catch the fade, and that Zeus edited out. However, in this clip here, you can hear in the background, you gotta listen real close. J.O. says, I'll catch the fade. Listen. Y'all heard that? She did. She absolutely did. And perhaps J.O. didn't hear it when she watched it back, which I understand because it is kind of hard to hear. She says that Zeus edited out. Let's watch.
They edited out so much shit. Even when Kiva and Tesehki was talking, I said, I'll catch the fade. What the fuck is you talking about? They edited that out too. Like, stop playing. I don't know. What the fuck y'all think? I ain't no bitch in me ever. I want to whip anybody, any day. But if it's a respect thing, it's a respect thing. Like, I feel like the Tesehki and Kiva thing, it was a misunderstanding. Basically, because they both basically saying the same shit. Type shit, but shit, all right, what we about to do? Why everybody just it was too much talking. But at least they talked it out at the end and got it out. But at the end of the day, whatever would have happened. And like I said, I was riding with mine by any means, like, period.
Okay, I respect that. But I am curious if Tesehki heard it. I don't think she did because I feel like Tesehki would have ran it with her. Honestly, if she heard it. Or maybe not, because Tesehki, even though she is a fighter, she's a compassionate fighter and she knows what she can do. And she's really not trying to fight people for no reason. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I respect that about Tesehki. I do. I think Tesehki is a good person, honestly. I really do. So good for you, Tesehki. Now, speaking of Tesehki, the bitch she made a star, Marsh, speaks out about the fight she had with Tesehki, and she speaks on her history with Chrisean. Now, if you remember, which I'm sure you do, Tesehki beat the dog fuck out of Marsh, okay? And honestly, it's kind of been like crickets from her. I haven't really seen her talk that much, which is probably wise. If I got my ass beat the way she did, I wouldn't say shit either. But now she breaks her silence about the whole situation, and I gotta say, I like her energy. Let's watch.
Like, the thing about it is, like, I have a history with my friend's family. Like, we're family. Like, that's the thing. Like, that's the thing that y'all don't understand. Like, I had a history. Like, we done really thugged it together. Like, me and my friend's family, me and Chrisean's family, we done thugged it together.
It's not for the public.
Like, you kind of get what I mean? So it's kind of like, this perspective that people have, it's kind of like it's a lot of them, so I meet them one at a time. Everybody got their own feeling about me. Because
do you find it hilarious
honestly,
sometimes? Because you're like, oh my gosh, like, people really like are fucking speculating. I'm getting
but it's like the thing about it is just like, I'm not gonna lie, in Chrisean's life, like, she put us right here. Like, you kind of get what I mean? Like, and I'm talking like above people. Like, you kind of not like in a weird way, but it's just the truth. Like, I don't know how to answer these questions without lying or like being like indirect or whatever. Like, just being honest. Like, it's just like it's like she put us in a certain space in her life, for real. You kind of get what I mean? So it's kind of like, sometimes you guys, they don't like that. Like, you kind of get what I mean? Like, I'm just be honest. So when I first met Latifah, because I didn't know her artist name or whatever, when I first met her, she was cool, honestly. Like, I still don't have a problem with her. I never had a problem with her. The problem wasn't my problem. It was just rock and right or wrong. You kind of get what I mean? So it's kind of like, I never really had a problem with her ever. When I met her, we was going bowling. Like, we was doing the regular shebang that we usually do when we all out with Blue, Chrisean, like the regular lifestyle stuff. I never.
Are you guys cool now, or?
Yeah.
I don't know her. Oh. That's the thing. I only had one exchange with her, like, on a personal level, to kind of get to know her, and it was decent. It wasn't like we was just all being bubbly fun. Like, it wasn't like she was gonna on Chriseaners a little bit, but that's regular. That's kind of normal. You kind of get what I mean? So I was just like, okay, whatever type shit.
You know, I was scared for you when you fought her.
Why?
Shit, she was a big ass girl.
I'm small, huh?
Yeah, y'all look small.
Everybody was in uniform. That's what that was.
Oh no, but that's the thing. We always dress alike. I don't know. It's like we really do. Me and Jay
That was my
specifically.
favorite part.
Like we always dress alike.
No, because we already performers since we little.
Like it's
so
my friend, and that's what we do. And it's not even like we perform together.
Style,
and it's
bitch.
like we just that's part. So it really wasn't about that. Like just being honest, it's just like
really
okay, so
cute,
boom,
though.
like
I just have to say.
an exchange had happened or whatever, and it's just like my friend felt a certain type of way. Like she felt when I was talking to her, it didn't give the usual energy. Like it gave like something was really wrong. And she's pregnant and a lot of different things. So I'm like, what? So I'm back to the night when I said we was at this club. So we're already there, me and Janet. So we go to the Sprinter or whatever. So the whole exchange is happening again. Latifah's standing on like this chair in the Sprinter or whatever. And she like saying something. So I'm just like, sure to get down. Like, she like, what? I'm like, get down. So then we just start squabbling. Jumping, that was just a storyline. That was not a truthful thing. Now, Jay did hit her, but that was when I was far away from her at that time. So we squabbled. Yeah, that's the truth. The only thing that she did in that squabble was push me. It was like she got attacked. So it's not like I snuck her. I didn't sneak her at all. I said, get down. She probably not from Cali, so she don't probably understand the language, but she caught my drift eventually. And then so we're just squabbling. Like, you kind of get what I mean? So she probably got one little good hit in, and she pushed me, and then there was people behind me. So then I backed up against the wall in the Sprinter. But mind you, this fight, there was no security. There was nothing. It was like a personal thing. Like, you kind of get what I mean? I was irritated at that time. So, because what was delayed to me. So I'm just like, what? What's going on for real? So that's what it was about. All the details, that's not really super important.
Yeah.
But it just had a lot to do with just like certain like snake stuff. It wasn't my problem, so I can't speak on the situation because it was something that was just told to me about something that was going on with a feeling. I don't know if it was all truthful, it was more attitude, more than less, but I didn't care because it was coming from my friend.
And that's crazy that you say that because the way that you stood on it, on 10 motherfucking toes, showed how real that you
the thing
are
about
and how
it is
much
like,
you love your friends, and that is real.
So then when we fight in the Sprinter or whatever, it was a squabble. There was nothing wrong with me. It was like a regular day. Like I've been fighting all my life, so there was nothing wrong. So the security literally had to come into the Sprinter and get us. I didn't have a mark on my body. Like, you kind of get what I mean? That's a fact. So it's like if you pay attention, Tesehki is a defensive fighter. She's not an attack fighter. So it's like it just caught her off guard, to be honest. But I didn't sneak her. Like, we were eye to eye when I threw my first punch on her. So that was just that. Okay, so then who was there? I think it's Lemmy's sister or whatever. She was kind of close to her. What happened? She was the one that called the security come to the Sprinter in the first place. You kind of get what I mean? So, but you can watch when you pull us off the Sprinter. There's a light-skinned security guard. I kicked my foot, so he tried to like kind of attack me, come tough at me. But mind you, I said we're a nuisance. We're really annoying. So I don't really think he's too fond of us. I don't know if he likes us or not, but I'll say he's not too fond of us. Then there's a security guard named Ant. He's a big dark-skinned dude. And he grabbed me like, yo, back up. Like, I got her. She good. Whatever. So then the fight dispersed or whatever. And then I'm asleep, chilling, whatever that happens or whatever. But then before the next day when everything becomes like a big thing or when the network is asking us all these different things, I was asleep when that happened. But directly after the fight, it's like there was GoPros in that Sprinter. So Latifah, she grabbed the GoPro. I didn't know it was GoPros in that Sprinter because I didn't ride on that Sprinter. But this was supposed to be a private thing. It didn't need to be. You kind of get what I'm saying. It wasn't really about TV. It was just about
you guys.
Yeah, because if that was the case, it could have happened on stage. Whatever.
You guys were going somewhere.
Yeah, we went to the performance. This happened after the performance. All of that. Grabbed the GoPros up. Like, it's footage of this online. Like, she grabbed the GoPro. She threw them to her homegirl named Tay Tay in the crowd or whatever. So she threw them to her homegirl or whatever. So that footage, I don't know what she did with it. It's never to be seen. But if that's the true story, why would you throw it away to somebody? Like, so then the day of the actual fight, so the next day I'm asleep, the network calls us like, oh yeah, we want y'all to fight online. But I'm like, okay, cool. That's not a big deal to me.
So that you knew?
No, I was just like, I already squabbled this girl, so I'm not intimidated at all. You kind of get what I mean? So it's like, it's just going to be another squabble to me. The day that we supposed to have the actual fight, when we were in outfits and stuff like that, I'm riding in the Sprinter with, it's me, Jay, Chrisean, who else? And Daryl and Lemmy. Those are people that's like the CEOs of people that I know that be making the plays for the business or whatever. So what they tell me, like, it's going to be like the other, like what they said, basically, like, I have a trust factor for them to an extent. Like, you got to go in because they they be dishing out bread for us. So it's like, I don't know. I'm really from the hood. No, I ain't really had nobody take care of me or do nothing for me like that since my baby daddy. So it's like, they be looking out for real. So it's like, I just have like a comfort zone with them. So what they said, I don't know if it was intentional, but what that did, it just let my guard down. You kind of get what I mean? So it's kind of like, I didn't go into the situation thinking like, oh, I'm really finna have like a street fight on TV. I already had a street fight and I was perfectly fine. Facts. Janet did hit her, but we never jumped her. Like, in that sprinter, she was never jumped, bro. Like, she hit her, that's a fact, but that was when our fight was broken up. She was not near me, and I was not near her. It was not like we both took off on this girl. That is storyline stuff, but that's how reality TV go. Anybody who know how reality TV go know that that's a fact. Like, there's storylines that's connected to stuff. So it's like, that's that, right? And then, when we having a fight or whatever, like I go, I'm not really thinking that we finna really fight. That's why it's like, if you check my energy, like I'm just nonchalant. She's serious as hell, but I'm just like, oh, she must just be acting like that.
So your energy,
so I'm just chilling.
Like
I'm like nonchalant for real. So it's like, when we go up for the fight, you see she swing on me, I dodge it, I'm swinging on her, she back up. It's like that for a cool little minute. Then she finally connect and get a hit in, and then that's when I'm like threw off. But you're gonna see the ant security guard be like, that's enough, because the fight is really supposed to be over. Like, I don't know. I just was I was in shock. But the dude with the braids, the big light skinned dude, he's like, he pushes Ant back. Like, this is all on camera. Like, you kind of get what I mean? So to me personally, it's like, I feel low-key set up to an extent. It's like, oh, okay, like, what? Like, y'all all weird as hell. Like, you kind of get what I mean? Like, what y'all on for? Like, that's what I'm thinking, like, what y'all on for real? So it's just like, whatever.
So she's saying she actually beat up Tesehki on the sprinter, and Tesehki took the GoPros, and the footage is nowhere to be found now. Do I believe that? I don't know. But it's interesting she said that she feels set up by Zeus. Marsh said that the light-skinned security guard, which I think she's talking about the Samoan, was pushing Big Ant out the way so her and Tesehki could fight some more. Do the security guards be that messy? Child, I think so, honey. They be watching this show and getting the tea like we do. Okay, they like, ooh, I want them hoes to fight. But anyway, y'all, what do you think of J.O. saying to Tesehki, I'll catch the fade, and why do you think Tesehki ignored her? And then what you think about this Marsh interview? Comment down below.